Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here with another episode of Seablock, and well, yesterday we did the farming. We did some farming. Something's going wrong with our farming by the looks of it. What's going on here? You don't have. Well, you've got too many. You've got too many to output. Look at that. We're not using enough. I mean, we could just put in another one of those, and we could probably support it, couldn't we? Oh man, that's tempting. Can we make... this is the question. Can we make another bioprocessor? No, we can't. So we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. If we get in trouble later, we'll do it later. All right. Because what I need to do, I need to focus. We need to focus back on our goals. And the next goal is tungsten. And we got a bit to do. We've got a bit to do to get tungsten. Because there's lots of ways we need to make it. We also need to sort out our circuit production. Looks like green circuits are actually picking up quite nicely now. Now that we've got more copper. Anyway, let's dive on in. Let's dive on into the deep dark world of tungsten ore. We'll just start with ore because yeah, do we want to do this? Okay. We can use purified rubite, which gives us tungsten and titanium ore, and gold and aluminium. Also gives us nickel, which we're not really using, and lead. Those are all lots of lead, actually. Those are all things that we use in reasonable amounts, and nickel as well. If we do givolite, however, we get iron and copper, which we also use. Aluminium we use a lot. Silver, which we do have, but zinc. Zinc is the one that we don't use. So I feel like we've got a pretty decent amount of iron, and certainly we could do with some more copper, but we're not too bad for that at the moment. This one is really tempting, but we've already got aluminium and gold single sorting, and we're not really using much lead. Ideally, this would be the dream, wouldn't it? This would be the dream. If we want to purify... What? Hang on. Crystals to purify crystals has absolutely no... It boggles my mind. It has no byproducts. It's just crystals to purify crystals. We could quite easily, well, I say quite easily, but we could do single sorting. I'm going to say we're going to try and do it. Givolite, stirotite, and bobmonium. So we've got givolite and bobmonium here. Okay, let's make this happen. I'm going to take the givolite from here. Oops, not from there. We've got a bunch of that stuff, and we're going to go the other way, of course. Of course, we are. All right. So there's going to be our. I'm going to offset that on the close side. Let's get a bunch of those. Where did they go? Pop them there, and we'll grab another stack, and I'll put that in the machine we're going to do. Alright, so that was the wrong one of these, and there we go. Alright, so there's givolite. Here is bobmonium. We may just have to do something like this. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. And we'll get the bobmonium off here. There we go. All right, so bobmonium and givolite, and then all we need is to bring it over to here. I might go grab a little bit more landfill so we can extend out this area. But this is actually, this surprises me greatly that there's no. I was expecting the purified crystals to actually have a bunch of like the liquids that we're doing to get to the crystals, but maybe they just realize if you get this far, you're probably already sick of all the crazy byproducts, and they're just like, well, let's just give you the crystals, the purified crystals, which I think is a nice touch, isn't it? All right. So where do we get to? We got bobmonium and givolite, and givolite. We've got bobmonium crystals, and we just need stirotite, which is this one here. All right, so let's see if we can't continue this run as far as we can. It looks like we can do pretty well just on this line here. I think it was I think Daniel pointed out that if I got the red red underground specifically, I could actually jump across these machines, which would honestly be pretty nice. But here we are. All right, so let's do something like this, so I don't need to worry about filtering or anything. And this is going to be the next thing we need, stereotype. So you're going to drop off up there, and I think you pick up from there. Apparently stereotype is doing it tough. Stereotype is doing it tough. It is doing it tough. We do have the technology. We do have the technology to upgrade some of these things though, which is certainly interesting. Processing units, titanium, reinforced concrete bricks. Hang on. We need those for these, don't we? Reinforced concrete bricks. That's what we need to make. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, we've got a stack of 200 of them. That'll go a long way towards these. Not those ones, these ones. And reinforced concrete brick. We don't have any of that. I think that needs steel. Well, I'm 100% sure it needs steel. So let's just have a look. Brick. There we go. Reinforced concrete brick is stone brick, steel, and concrete. All right. So we do have it. If I can squeeze through here, we do have everything we need here. Concrete, stone brick, and I've got some steel on me. What was that used? What was that made in? Just one of these. All right. Let's expand our domain here just slightly, ever so slightly, because I need to be able to grab off that stone there. We might as well do that. All right, concrete, reinforced concrete. That's it, feeding straight in there. You now need to grab from 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yep, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Grab them from there. Look at that. Man, these inserters are outrageous, aren't they? And then I guess we'll just put this here with all our steel in it, and make a few of them, and then another one as the output. All right. Well, what are you missing? Concrete. What are you missing? Cement. What are you missing? Silicon ore. All right. Let's see if we can't grab ourselves some silicon ore. That's silver ore. You are out of that. There you go. Silicon. This one's silicon. There we go. 600 silicon. We need some more. But all of our silicon at the moment is kind of being heavily used. There we go. All right. How many do we need for what we're trying to make here? We need 2. Whoa, we need 300. Okay, we need 300 of these things. Let's disconnect that so that all of everything is going into these reinforced concrete bricks. What's their walk speed? 155%. That's the same as this, isn't it? Yeah. It's no boost. It's certainly no boost. And it's just the introduction of steel. A bit of reinforcing. All right, that's making pretty quickly. You know what? I'm going to just jump straight on the bullet here. We're going to pause the recording. I'm just going to come back when 200 of these are made. All right, I will see you in a jiffy. And we're back. I can't believe I said jiffy. As soon as I finished, paused it there. I went, oh, I shouldn't have said jiffy. That doesn't sound right, does it? It's a weird word. But we're here, and we have 400 of these. We needed 300. We have 400. And now all we need is the titanium plate, of which we have oodles of titanium plate. That's for sure. We've had titanium plate on the get-go for a while, and it's making nice. It's making nice. All right. I can see some green circuits backing up, which is great. We do need to deal with the paper situation, but again, it's not a high priority. All right, let's grab that and let's make 1, 2, 3 of these. Okay, and now we can expand out this arrangement. This arrangement. All right, we'll avoid that. We'll avoid that, which kind of actually works out nicely in this instance. We can just build around it. We're not coming across any more worms. Oh, look, that irks me greatly that I've went too far there, but we're kind of at the point now where I'm just like, we just want to get the infrastructure in that we need so that we can finish it. Now, here we go. Here we are. We got that, and we have that. All right. So all we need is these 3 refineries. We can start. Hang on. Yeah, okay. They're like the isometric view of this one is odd. It looks like there should be a space like directly below there, but there's not. There is not. Okay. Let's get these. Oh, they're actually pretty hefty, aren't they? Okay, well let's do something along these lines. I think that looks nice, and you can go there. That is some rubite, which we don't need to worry about. All right, so you're making that, you're making that, and you're making that. Seems easy enough, doesn't it? Pop those in there, pop that in there, and you can grab from up there. All right, and what is it? It's 1 to 1. It's 1 to 1, which is pretty nice. All right, and then these guys are all feeding into one of these with another one of these, which we don't actually have. Oh my goodness! I can't believe the thing we're missing is stone bricks, which is way over the other side. All right, you know what I could do though? Hang on a minute. If I put this one here, if I rip this one out, get you going in the middle here. Yeah, this is going to work. All right, so you're making these, and where are we? Inserters, there they are. We can easily reach those kind of spaces. All right, pick up from there, drop off over there. And you're picking up from there and dropping off over there. Over there? No, one more. Extra long inserters. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We'll go there and we'll go there. And you've got those. We'll give you the tungsten ore. You can have whatever's in our inventory of those things now. All we need to do now is get you, and you. All right. Actually, you can go there because you're just picking up from there and dropping off there. No, one further down, dropping off there. All right. A couple more of you. You are just doing that and that, and you are doing that and that. And look at that. We have tungsten ore. Okay, how do we turn tungsten ore now? The next challenge, tungsten ore into tungsten plate. Yellow metal catalysts. All right, hydrochloric acid, chlorine, and hydrogen. Now I feel like we were doing that over here, weren't we? Chlorine and hydrogen. We got a bunch of chlorine gas here. We are burning this off here, so let's get rid of you for now and see if we can't get this hydrogen down to here-ish. All right, we'll put in that flare stack, of course. I feel like that is probably the worst place possible for it. We're going to do that. We're going to get a overflow valve. We don't actually have any overflow valve. That is a top up. Overflow valve going there, and then the flare stack goes in there. All right. And then we just need to bring this over somewhere where we can tap into. Yep, that'll do it. All right, we're going to tap into this. Move that. I guess we move that. And this comes over here like this, and then we make hydrogen chloride gas in one of these. What are the chances? What are the chances of this being right? I'm going to say pretty low. Hydrogen chloride gas, totally not right. Okay, it's never right, is it? It's never right. Let's do that. Hydrogen chloride gas. All right, hydrogen in there and chlorine in there. Can we actually reach across there? We can. Perfect. All right, so there's hydrogen chloride. Now, is that a chemical furnace that we were making that in? It's in what? In a liquefier or a chemical plant 3. I think chemical plant 3 is going to be the quickest option. So let's just do that. Now, tungsten. Where would I find you? Over here? Tungsten oxide. That wasn't it, was it? That's the one. Okay. Let's get this hydrochloric in there, and let's get some of those in there, and then we'll figure out now what we need to do with this. Calcium chloride presumably does nothing for us. Ooh, that's interesting. But that's correct. Calcium chloride is just a byproduct. Our tungstic acid turns into oxide and purified water, and that's it. All right, we'll do that in a chemical furnace. Chemical furnace. Can we make one of them? No, we cannot. We're missing stone bricks. Of course, we're missing stone bricks, and that's about it, though. Stone bricks is about it. All right. Let's run over here and grab some stone bricks. Yeah, we're a long way from the old stone brick production, aren't we? And here we are. Okay. Yep, stone bricks. What's happened over here? We're out of silicon? No. We're out of stone. We're out of stone. All right. Let's just fix that up quickly. I'm not going to forget about that location, am I? Probably. There we go. Let's grab all that stone and pop it over here. Pop it in there. Beautiful. Now go back over here and grab all that. Okay, great. So we got our... Did we grab our stone brick in the end? Yeah, we did. Chemical furnace is also missing some green circuits. All right, hopefully we've got a bit of a backlog of green circuits by now. They have been pumping out at a pretty crazy rate, but now we're out of boards now, so that's we're back in that old conundrum. All right, well, as I said, that's our next concern. But now we can make chemical furnace 3. I don't think we actually need that though, because that's going to be a whole lot of production, probably for little gains. All right, chemical furnace 2, there it is. And where do these come in? Okay, at the second points. So I think that should do it. And you're making tungsten oxide like that. Beautiful. Let's hook you up. And then the purified water. Do we have access to purified water around here? Is that purified water? It is. It is. All right, let's bring you over here somewhere. That should just about do it, I would suggest. Can you go any further up? You can. Ah, that is... you love to see it. That is a beautiful thing. There's purified water out. And now, what do we do with tungsten oxide? We can turn it into... Ooh, okay. Tungsten carbide plate. That's not what we want. We want tungsten plate. Let's actually jump ahead and see how we make tungsten plate. It is from tungsten powder mixture, which is from cobalt and tungsten powder. Okay. Did we go down the wrong path here? Did we go down the wrong path here? Do we not have the ability to make this? We do, so we must have a recipe that can make this. We do, okay. Tungsten hexafluoride. Okay, so we do need to do this. Hydrogen fluoride. Hydrogen fluoride. Hydrofluoric acid. Hydrofluoric acid. What are we making over here? What are we making over here? Is this one of these ones hydrofluoric acid? Hydrofluoric acid, okay. Okay. Hydrofluoric acid. It's from sulfuric acid and fluorite, which we have over here. Alright, let's just get rid of those. Let's pop. What I want to do? Okay, what I want to do is I want to do this, and I want to put one of these here, so we'll actually get a little bit of this being crafted. We'll get one of you doing this like that, and so there's our hydrofluoric acid. All right, hydrogen fluoride gas is hydrofluoric acid. Hang on, I've gone too far. Let's get back to it. So this is used with hydrogen fluoride gas, which we can create from fluoric wastewater and hexafluoride gas. Yes, that is correct. Hydrofluoric acid, is this hydrogen fluoride? This is hydrofluoric acid, yep. How are we creating this? Acid and fluorite. Why is that? I'm definitely looking at the wrong thing, aren't I? Okay, let's go back. Fluoride, hydrofluoric acid from sulfuric acid. Hydrofluoric acid is used for hydrofluoric acid makes hydrogen fluoride gas. Hydrofluoric acid. So this is, hang on. I'm confusing myself. All right, let's go back a step. Hydrogen fluoride gas comes from hydrofluoric acid. All right. Hydrogen fluoride gas is made I'm trying to make it from hydrofluoric acid in one of these. Okay. And then we can feed that hydrogen fluoric wastewater back into there. All right. Let's do this. Okay, let's take this up here. Unfortunately, that didn't quite make it. We got a bit of space. Let's get another one of these, and you are making hydrogen fluoride gas from hydrofluoric acid. That's the other way around, wrong way around. You're making hydrogen fluoride gas from hydrofluoric acid. There we go, okay. And then we've got the wastewater, which we somehow need to get out. All right, I think we can do that. We're out of power poles. Let's get some crafting happening. We need some copper for that. If only we knew where some copper was. Oh, this copper is outrageous now, isn't it? There we go. Grab a bunch of poles. Okay. So what I want to do is have you come out to say, woe is me. All right, maybe over here was the better option. It's not the best option, but it's at least a workable option. And out to here, and that's not going to work. Right, out to there. Okay, that goes out, and that goes out, and then we have you available. Power pole for you. All right. I would like probably to have a tank here. Where are the tanks? There's the tanks. Okay. Grab a tank, pop it in. I think that's the alignment we actually want, because then we can do this. Okay. Now, where do we need this? We need this way over here. Way over here. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to take it to the end here and bring it down. That should get us somewhere close to where we need to be. Pretty close. I'm okay with it. Yeah, that works out nicely. Alrighty. And you're available. Okay, you're available. That's the main thing. So now we have that available. Hydrogen fluoride gas. Let's make sure we've got that. Hydrogen fluoride gas. Yep, we're reading that correctly. So you are done in another chemical plant. I think we should be able to do that. And you're making tungsten hexafluoride gas. Yep. Okay. We need to pass that in there, and then we need to hook you up there and get you some power. Alright, now we have that, and that is going to turn into tungsten powder and some fluorite ore, which we could use to make more hydrogen fluoride gas, couldn't we? Which I guess is the whole point of this this arrangement. So let's do that. We're out of chemical plants. Make me some more of them. Might as well make a bunch of them while we can. What are we missing for more of them? Aluminium and iron, of all things. Okay. Let's just go over here. We'll stock up on a couple of those things. There's some aluminium. Grab 2 stacks of that and a couple of stacks of iron plate. Okay. And then we could make more if we needed to, which is the important thing. Alright, so to turn this back into hydrofluoric acid, we need some sulfuric acid. So you're making tungsten powder. Tungsten powder. Powder. Must be one of these ones. Not that one. Alright, maybe we didn't have it in the right place. This is in a blast furnace. Okay. Blast furnace. We'll just make a number 2 blast furnace, I think. And what are we out of? We're out of nothing. No, we're not out of anything. Blast furnace. There we go. Blasty, you're there. So you're now making tungsten powder. We need to get this here coming down like this. All right, grab some power here. Grab an inserter right there. And that's all you need. That is actually all you need to make tungsten powder. But you're also making, let's rearrange this slightly. You're also making, I thought I just made more of them. That's a chem plant too, that's why. I'm not sure why we had some of those in our inventory. They're all chem plant 2s. Ridiculous. Okay. You need to take the fluorite ore and turn it into hydrogen fluoric acid. Where are we? This fluorite ore, hydrofluoric acid with sulfuric acid. Yes. Hydrofluoric acid. Here we go. Fluoride ore and sulfuric acid into hydrofluoric acid. Yep. Pick up from there. We need some sulfuric acid, which I'm sure we have around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, that's going to work. Alright, somewhere about there. Beautiful. Okay. That wasn't actually as beautiful as I hoped. That's yeah, that's let's just do that. No, let's go one further up. There we go. All right, and like that, and like that. All right, so you're now making, if you had the ability, okay, we were at tungsten powder, you're making hydrogen, whatever it is. We need to do this, which would then also create a little bit of something. Fluoric wastewater. That's what I'm talking about. But we're kind of in a bad position. Let's rearrange this. Let's rearrange this. All right. Let's rearrange this completely. So what we want is that to go out and then another one there. Okay. That's kind of how we want this to roll. And like, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, so you're turning the fluorite ore into that stuff, and you're turning that stuff into that stuff. Nope, the other way around. You're turning hydrofluoric acid into that stuff, and we need then a clarifier, water treatment clarifier. All right. So now let's see if we can hook this stuff up now. All right. Out to there, out to there. Okay, you're connected. You need to go like that. And we've got some fluorite ore for you. So you now will have the right thing coming in. We need to clarify. There it is. That actually fits in pretty nicely. That's not what I wanted. Can I fit it in there? No, I can't. All right, it doesn't fit in as nicely, but still pretty nice. And let's connect you up. Let's put one of you there. And then here, if you were to change to that, you were to go in there, and then we have a top-up valve, which we actually have an excess top-up valve. You go in there. Okay. And what is the problem here? Tungstic acid. Okay, we forgot about the byproduct. And when I say we, I mean I did, but I'm sure you at home are following along wonderfully. All right, so now this system is operational. We've got the excess coming in here. Okay, we actually don't have that much hydrogen fluoride gas being made. Why is that? Is that because we're not making the stuff over here? Probably. Yeah. This needs to be used up. Oh, we are. Yeah, we are using it up to make this. So, in a roundabout way, it works. Okay, but that's just tungstic powder, and we're at 33 minutes. We actually need to turn this into tungsten powder mix, meaning we need some cobalt powder, which comes from cobalt ingots. Cobalt ingots come from cobalt ore. Yes, they do. All right, we would need to make some cobalt ore, which we haven't done yet, in the single sorting, which is just stereotite, rubite, and bodmonium crystals. Stereotite, rubite, and bodmonium. All right, well that's the challenge for tomorrow, which it's not going to be much of a challenge because we've got the crystals here. We'll single sort, and then we'll make some ingots into the powder. Of course, what we probably should do is just, for now, do this and have this operational, and then we'll have a bunch of tungsten powder that we can turn into tungsten powder mixture, which turns into tungsten plate. And yeah, that's the only way to make it. We could also make nickel powder. Let's just have a quick look before we go. Nickel powder comes from nickel ingots. We don't actually have the research for it. and nickel ore is just sapphirite and rubite chunks. I mean, it's a theoretically it's an easier one. We have the chunks here. We could run it off there, but we also have the crystals available, so we might as well do that. And we do need cobalt, steel in some levels. So we'll make some cobalt. Let's add it to the list just so we know what we're doing tomorrow. New quest, cobalt powder. Let's keep that one. Let's pop it to the top. Cobalt powder. All right, and well, that's we know what we're doing tomorrow, which is great. And I think we should have tungsten plate tomorrow, which means we then can start looking at getting the labs for the purple and yellow science, which will give us access to the purple science components initially, and then we can make yellow science, and then it's just a numbers game. And I had a discussion some comments from Graham an episode or two ago, where he said, like, we're really mid game and late game is a lot more to go. But I kind of feel like all the hard work is done once we have yellow science, and then it's just a matter of putting the pieces together. But in saying that, we do have a fair bit more to do, and I looked into it, and there is the rocket launch stuff, materials. We will need to spend a bit of time making all of that. So definitely a few more episodes in this series. So hopefully you'll stick around. And as always, a massive thank you to my beautiful patrons, and I will see everyone tomorrow, I hope.